Introduce Julie Spencer, a very special survivor. Julie Spencer wanted to come up and talk to you folks a little bit this morning. Julie?
Hello, Nashua Strides Walkers! My name is Julie Spencer, and this year on August 20th, I became a very proud 5-year breast cancer survivor. Thank you. I am so honored to be speaking to you on the 20th anniversary of the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walks. This will be my 5th walk, and I'd like to say hi to my team, the Chemo-Sabis. That's C-H-E-M-O, for those of you who don't know us, but you may have seen our name over the past 5 years. Our involvement with the Making Strides walks began shortly after my diagnosis. My boyfriend Adam was feeling helpless in the face of the journey that lay ahead for me. I remember him saying, "I just wish there was something I could do. I know there are walks out there to help raise money, but I don't know anything about them." I had seen a pamphlet in the surgeon's office for the upcoming Making Strides walk, and I told him the next time we go to see the surgeon, we should pick one up. He signed up and walked just 2 months after my diagnosis, becoming a 2007 pace setter. I joined him the following year, and now he's our team leader. My other Chemo-Sabis were some of my best supporters and caregivers. I am so glad to be with you guys today. My story began the same as so many others do, with those 3 unforgettable words: "You have cancer." I remember that all the color just seemed to drain out of the world as I sat there in the surgeon's office. I asked as many intelligent questions as I could muster. Then when I stood to leave, a nurse came in with a tote bag and she gave it to the surgeon, and the surgeon said, "We have something for you." I thought, wow, this is some disease. You get diagnosed and they give you a goodie bag. It turned out to be just that, filled with books and pamphlets, resources and reference material, along with the ever-present pink bear, pink bracelet, and pink ribbon lapel pin. But it was wonderful. I'm a scientist in my day job, and there's nothing I like better than data and facts. I filled myself up with information and the realization that this really was something that I could battle and survive. I had the knowledge necessary to give me hope, and that's a powerful thing. My journey included a lumpectomy, followed by chemo and radiation. I was lucky. I tolerated all phases of my treatment fairly well. Frankly, the worst thing was learning that I needed the chemo. I did not want to lose my hair. Oh, I cried and cried that day. I know, I should have embraced the saying, bald is beautiful. But you know, not all of us are so beautiful without our hair. I remember one day during my treatment, I literally scared myself as I was getting dressed. It was winter time, so I put on a turtleneck sweater. I didn't have any makeup on yet, so I had these dark circles under my eyes. And my wig was the last thing I put on every day, so I was a chrome dome. I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and jumped a foot, thinking, oh my God, I've turned into Uncle Fester. You remember Uncle Fester from the Addams Family, don't you? Dun-dun-dun-dun. Those of you who don't know the Addams Family can Google him later, but the rest of you can picture it. Dark turtleneck, a round face that I've still got, the matching round bald head, and the dark circles under the eyes. Oh, I was his spitting image. Now, he was a beloved family member for sure, but not the handsomest of men. I hightailed it into the bathroom for some under-eye concealer and some blush and some mascara for good measure. Look good, feel better is a very true statement, as well as a great American Cancer Society program. You know, after my diagnosis, I called all my family and friends to let them know what I was facing. I figured I could use all the prayers I could get, and those who didn't pray could just send positive energy my way. I needed some good mojo to help beat this disease. Then I decided that I would share what I was going through with anyone who asked. It was no secret at work, or any of the clubs or organizations that I belonged to. Heck, I'd even talk about it in line at the grocery store. Anyone who said, how are you? Would get the truth. And the most wonderful thing happened. The more I opened up and shared my story, the more that the people around me shared their stories. People told me about the women in their families who were also survivors, and that gave me hope. They told me about their own cancer journeys and gave me advice for handling insurance companies and dealing with the side effects of treatment. They shared their own experiences as caregivers and gave me a greater appreciation for the caregivers in my life. I realized that you never know what burden somebody else is carrying around. I gained a greater compassion for those in my life and grew closer to people that I had known for years, but never really knew until this journey took me to a place of greater understanding. I have never regretted putting my story out there and opening up about my experiences. I put it all out and got back so much more in return. It's a beautiful thing to grow closer to people in this world because we have to take care of each other. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about pink ribbons. Anyone who knows me knows that I am a pink ribbon junkie. Slap a pink ribbon on it and I am your consumer. I know there are other gals out there like me, and I know that some of you don't care for the commercialization of the pink ribbon. For me, it is all about awareness. Here's an example of what I mean. A couple of months ago, I was in a parking lot walking away from my car to go to a function. Now my car has a Making Strides pink license plate holder. I've got pink ribbon window clings and magnetic pink ribbons on the sides. And I heard these three women talking as they were coming up behind my car. And one of them said, "Look at all that pink. Do you think she sells Mary Kay?" Oh, I stopped dead in my tracks. I have pink ribbons that say, "Find a cure" on my car. What did she think I was trying to cure? Wrinkles? Thankfully, one of the other women said, "No, I think that's for breast cancer." When they came closer to me, I nodded my head vigorously and said, "Yes, all that pink is for breast cancer awareness." It is still so important to keep up the awareness of this disease and all that we're trying to do to eradicate it. I'd like to take a moment now to give a shout out to Team Cure for Sure, our powerhouse fundraising team. You guys are awesome. I know that you suffered a devastating loss recently when your leader and inspiration came to the end of her cancer journey. I know that she continues to inspire you and is here with you guys today in spirit. Sadly, she came to the end of her journey, but we're still on our journey together. There is still so much more to do to battle this disease. I don't know about you, but I don't like hearing about women who are still diagnosed at ages far younger than the average age to get breast cancer and at advanced stages. We need earlier and better diagnosis and access to screening for all women. This cancer is very treatable when caught early. My cancer was the type that's hormone receptor positive, so I have a weapon in my arsenal called tamoxifen. Some women have HER2/neu positive breast cancer, and they have the weapon of Herceptin. But those with the triple negative breast cancer, they don't have weapons like these, and they need another weapon in their arsenal. We need better treatments. Researchers are working right now on the problem of triple negative breast cancer, some of them funded by your American Cancer Society. There is more to do. We are still on this journey, because if we can catch this cancer early and fight it effectively, then we are step by step closer to a cure. This is why I'm here. This is why I've been here every year since I've been diagnosed, and why I'll keep coming back. I want to keep the awareness strong. I want to keep fighting, and I want to keep fundraising. Today, we're not sitting back feeling helpless. We're all taking action together. I'm Julie Spencer. I'm a survivor, and I am so proud to be walking side by side with you today. Thank you.
Julie Spencer, like, what a great speaker, right? So cheers again. As mentioned before, and